Okay. Fantastic. So I'm back. I'm back. After doing that, I had my chat window go away over here. Is it on this side on you guys? Or is it on this side on you guys? So, at any rate, I had to restart it to get my chat room back. So now I got my chat room back, and hopefully everybody is still here in the chat room. I'm going to go into Facebook and just make sure you guys see me because you might be lost. Just double check. Technology always is the fun part of doing these hangouts. You know, at some point they should make it so I can see what everybody else sees. And there should be like a little check and balance on whether or not people can see you, you know? So at any rate. Okay, let's do this. Will you still be leaving the group open and leaving the links to the videos up? Yes, Kat. This access to this group and these videos will be there for you guys until it's not there, you know? But yeah, I'm not closing the group. What my plan is, and of course I always got plans and we all have plans, and then it's like execution of the plan is more important than the plan itself. But my plan is that the group will grow as we go through another semester of this training with some other people. Remember, you guys were the original group. All right. You guys, thank you, Brad. I'm glad you see me. As long as you see me and Kat sees me, then I know everybody should be seeing me. Okay. So I want you guys to understand is that you guys were, remember, I made the offer to you and we had you in, and I basically sponsored you in for $100, right? So I paid the other part and you paid just $100, and then we did the course together. And that was because you guys were the inaugural group, and I wanted to test things out, see how it worked, and you know, I appreciate you so much for that. I'm going to turn this around because that little glare is driving me crazy. So now that we're done and we're almost done, this is the last week, you will always have access to this training that you have. However, and here's a bonus for you guys for being first, because you dealt with me through all the crazy, right? We've had times where the system went down and, you know, times where we didn't get the phone call up and running at the right time, or we had to change times or days. That was all because we were in this beta. We were testing it. So now we're out of that phase. On the next time when it goes around, it'll be the live course, right? It'll be the live course. It'll be more content even than you guys have had because you were the first. However, the cool part is that you guys get a seat on the next one too. All right. So the next one that we do of make $500 in a week, you guys will have access to that. And you also have the access and my love for being one of the first people to help me do the beta test with. So hopefully between all of that, you know, you will appreciate the fact that you were the first. You were the ones that took the opportunity, you know. So you're going to get, and you already have gotten what other people are going to be paying hundreds and hundreds of dollars for. You got it first. You got it at a great, you know, introductory beta tested rate, and you're going to also get the full course when it's ready and when we do it again. So there you go. You're always basically grandfathered in from that point. Now, yes, you were the smart guinea pigs. Yes, you guys were. And then the cool thing is because I know you guys and you guys know me, and a lot of y'all are my inner circle followers and stuff. And I know y'all are going to, you know, support me, but also you're not going to let me give you crap. You'll be like, look, John, this doesn't work, you know, and I knew that. So we wanted to have the right people inside. So when we kick the tires, you know, we actually get a result that we can use later on. All right. Donna, you had to come back from the registration page. That's what had to happen. Okay. So I'm just going to tell people that in the room. So now, Bay. Hey, baby. Can't wait to see you in a couple of weeks or 3 weeks. 3 weeks exactly here in Atlanta. Here's what I'm going to do with you guys. I'm already, giving you all that stuff, and I appreciate you. But what I need from you, I need something from you. Okay, this is what I need from you. After we're done today, I need a testimonial. Okay, so I need a testimonial, and it can be either a video. You can record a video and send me the link. You can post it, if nothing else, post one inside of the Facebook group. All right, inside the Facebook group. And what I want you to say is basically whatever you want to say about this course. We will be using those, for the next course and for other people so they can see the feedback from you guys on what you just went through. All right. So that's what I need. That's part of the reason why I did the sponsorship. Like I said, was twofold, was to kick the tires, get it right. And then also I wanted testimonials because, hey, without a testimonial, testimonials, if you don't know this, guys, increase conversion. That's why you see testimonials. That's why it's number one on the Amazon page for. And excuse me, I'm sipping tea because my throat is, it's getting bad. I don't know if I'm catching a cold or whatever, but I got like 5 presentations I have to do in the next 2 weeks, so I have to sip tea to keep my voice in line. I'm learning that. Somebody taught me that. It's like, start drinking more tea. I'm like, oh, okay, cool. All right, so okay. So Marianne, I'm sorry you kept losing me because that was my fault. That wasn't even a technology issue. Glad you're back. Glad you're back. Glad you're back. All right. So I need a testimonial from you guys. Please, 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 please put a testimonial up in the group. All right. That's where I can find it. Now, if you record a video, which is, for some of you cute people, but seriously, doing a video is really going to get you seen because I'm going to really use those. But if you do that, make sure you put, your business name or anything that you might want to promote in that video, and I'll make sure there's a clickable link to you or your business and what you do. That can be your eBay page, that can be your Amazon affiliate page that you might have put together, anything like that, anything that's kind of your business, then I will be more than happy to help you, as you help me by giving you the link. And of course, a colderice.com link is pretty good link to have. It's a page rank 4, so it'll add a little bit of juice to whatever it is, just a little bit, just a weeny itty bit, but it's better than just a regular old link. So at any rate, I'm going to do that with you. The last thing I want to do is that, and I've done this, those of you who have been through the boot camps, we did boot camps in Atlanta here. We did one in Dallas, and I made an offer to the guys in the boot camps, to come and be a part of the next year's boot camps. So I'm not going to make that offer here, but one part of that offer that I did make for them was to let them come to Atlanta and attend Ice Retailer. And I do that, and I've done that with people that have trusted me enough to invest, in their education with me. And my way of returning that, and also it's kind of like our, reunion. And so you guys, I think, qualify. And so I want to send you a link, which I need to do right now. Let me grab this link. Thank you, Paula. You're the real deal too, honey. Love me some Paula. Love me some Paula. So here's the link, guys. It's right here, and it says enter to win some free tickets. And I'm going to share the screen with you real quick. Let's do a screen share. We're going to go over here. And there you go. So when you go to that link that I just posted, it's got, win 2 gold reserve tickets for Ice Retailer. And the deal is we're running a contest and we're giving away a couple of free tickets every week. But for you guys, I want to definitely get you in if you want to come. And so all you have to do is put in your first name, last name, email address, put in your web URL if you have one. If you don't have one yet, just put in www.colderice.com. And what that's going to do is, because it's a required thing for the contest. All right. And then go ahead and throw in a phone number, because somebody will contact you to confirm your reservation. All right. That's all you got to do. That's all you got to do. And matter of fact, I'm going to tell you, in the last name part, do this. Do it. Whatever your last name is, dash, and do 500 like that. Just do that, dash 500 on the last name. That way I will automatically know it's you guys, and you will just go ahead and go. You won't be put through the verification or the qualification process. You will automatically get these 2 tickets. Okay. So that's a $590 value, on top of everything else we've already given. I want to give you that if you want to come. I want to see you. If I haven't seen you, if I haven't met you, live and in person, if you want to get more training, if you want more information about it, it's 2 full days. And, when I say I'm giving you two tickets, that is to get in the door. Okay. No, I'm not paying for you to fly here. Okay. I just want to make this crystal clear. I had one guy, I know we got at least one person right now that's international in the group here. And I'm like, no, we're not flying you in from Australia. All right. But I mean, it's going to be a fantastic event, fantastic people, including Peter Shankman, who's wow. I mean, I can't believe he's coming and doing this. I mean, he's one of the greatest speakers I've ever seen. JB Glossinger, who was my coach, and he's from the Morning Coach. And if you're not familiar with him, you will be. My good buddy Brent Leary is going to be here. For those of you that know Brent, he's fantastic. If you were here for the Atlanta thing, I'm not going to sell the event to you because I don't have to, because you get the freaking tickets free. So I'm not selling it anymore, because forget that. You get that on your own. All right. So there, if you have any questions or anything, feel free to ask me. But I just wanted to throw that out there. It's in 3 weeks. If you can get here, fine. You can be my guest, man. You know what I'm saying? All right. Perfect. Now, let's move on to this week's lessons. And I will tell you that there is not like a real deep intensive that we need to go through here, because we're talking about Udemy, basically. And when we did the first session, the original first session, I showed off Udemy and I talked about it. And I talked about the opportunity that was there for adding to your mix. And I just want to reiterate, there are multiple ways and multiple streams of income. But you are one person and you only have so many hours in a day. And I get that. I only have so many hours in a day. So what my thinking was in creating this whole entire 6 weeks was every 2 weeks would introduce you to some new opportunity. And I had 3 good opportunities, and the first one was the Amazon one, which was very low skilled, because I mean, it literally was just create some landing pages, get some links, and start promoting. Then we did Teespring, which had a little bit more skill level to it, because you do have to figure the design of the shirt out and ways to really drive the traffic and some of the insights on that. And then finally, we're here with Udemy. And Udemy is great, but here's the cool thing, is that with Udemy, you don't really have to know the technical parts very much. All you got to really be able to do is to put And the back end of Udemy is so easy to navigate that once you hit, become an instructor, then you say become an instructor. There is a class inside of here that literally will walk you through all of the little intricate parts of how to create a course. Very intensive. So I want to just show you a few of the things that are important in a Udemy class, okay? So let me just do this here. I'm going to do it right in this window. So you're looking, ignore the tools. You're looking over here in this part. That's what part I want you to look at, okay? So when you create a Udemy course, it will have a course curriculum, all right? And what you're going to end up doing first is you need to create an outline, right? Is you want to decide, here it is what I want to teach. So I want to teach you, Marianne's going to teach you how to juice for 60 days, all right? Or something, it doesn't have to be something technical. It doesn't have to be anything other than the thing you know. That's the key. You want to teach what you know, all right? So in order to do that, you're going to have to put it into small bits and bytes. The first thing you want to do is just come up with your outline, which is your heading. So if we were doing the juicing thing, it would probably start off with what juicers to use, and then we were going to say what fruits and vegetables are best, where to get your fruit and vegetables, how to, what mixes good with what, things like that. These will become your outline. The cool thing is that once you start a course inside of Udemy, so I'm going to say how to lose weight with yummy juices. I can't spell, I know. All right, maybe that's my course, all right? So I'll create the course. And right as soon as I get started, it's going to make me fill out the form, all right? What language do I want? What category would be best? I'm going to say, I don't know, personal development. That sounds about right, or health and fitness, one or two. Let's take health and fitness. Let's see, nutrition. I think that would be maybe dieting. That sounds like a good one. Produce your course. Do you have a pre-existing course? No, I don't. So, if you already have your course done, maybe you've taught it somewhere else and you just want to put it together, then you can just say, no, not yet. For some of you that are maybe speakers or have a book, or things like that, you might already have some pre-existing content for a course. So you could say yes, or what was the other option? It was yes, but no videos, or yes, including videos. That's what it was. All right. So no, we got nothing yet. When would you like to publish your course? Let's say the next 30 days. All right. It's going to take me 30 days. So then it takes you into the course roadmap. All right. The first thing it'll tell you is go join the Udemy Studio on Facebook. I already did this already. And basically it's a closed Facebook group. It's got 19,000 members. And literally it is a helpful community. Anything that you have questions about, these guys are quick to go in there and answer and help walk you through the learning process. But also, it's got the Udemy staff. So here you see, like, this is Lindsay from Udemy. She works there. They will answer your questions, but also just like we do in our group, other people will jump in there and support whatever it is that you're looking for. I'm interested in creating a workshop on how to start a nonprofit. See, this is somebody that's just interested, and she's asking for advice. Help you. So they got a really good community that's very responsive, that will help you with everything from how to outline your course, how to record your videos, what's the best tools to use, what's the best, screen capture programs to buy, all of that kind of stuff. Okay, so it's there and it's available. That's the first thing that it tells you to do on preparing your course. The next thing it tells you, take our how to create a course, all right, which walks you through everything that you need to know about creating a Udemy course, which I could sit there and redo. I hate people that do this. I hate people that rehash free learning. And I think I got this way from eBay, because there were so many people at the beginning when I was creating my eBay stores back in late 90s, early 2000s. You'd go out there and you'd buy an eBay course, how to do eBay, and then it would be nothing but the help screens redone. I think that's such a cop-out. So I'm not one to do that. I'm not going to go through and teach you how to take this course landscaping. That's that. You can do it right here. And there's a better instructor that knows things more. Well, they don't really know that much more in these kind of courses, but they will lay it all out for you, the actual, beginning objectives. So that's the one thing you want to do before you start doing your course. Okay. Then you want to start planning out the course and outlining that curriculum. All right. So let's do this. This is the how to build your course outline. I think I already had that over here. No. That's not what I had over there. All right. That's the revenue structure. We'll talk about that. So what you're seeing, what I just showed you on the how to lose weight, looking at the course, the how-to course, blub, pull that back up because that's got it. So what this starts off as the outline. So when you're creating your Udemy course, you're going to just use this as the outline, and you'll create all of these parts. And then once you've got the parts, you break it all up and you have the sections. Once you have that, then you start entering all the content. So you are going to do most or almost all of your planning right inside of the Udemy Academy for planning your courses. And that's the kind of cool thing about this tool. And that's what I think it is. It's really a tool. It allows you to create a course, structure it in a very neat, easy to dive in manner. And then once you've got that, it's going to host that course for you for free. All right. So it's make so easy for you to put training up. And then the cool part is, let's go back to the revenue, is that they will share revenue with you. So what you need to know basically about the revenue share is very simple. If it is something that you promote, so you create the course and you promote the course to your followers, you drive the traffic, they click your link, they buy the course, they sign up, you get 100% of that revenue. 100% minus a small fee for processing the payment, which is like 3%. All right. So that's just standard. Like if somebody pays you with PayPal, they take you to the laundry. It's like, no, they take a small percent. Same here for processing the payment. Okay. 3% will go to that, but 100% of everything after that cost comes to you. All right. Because they purchased the course using your links and all that kind of stuff. Now, if Udemy refers the person to your thing, or somebody that's already inside of the Udemy structure and they find your course from that, then it's a 50-50 share. And let me show you kind of how that would look. So if I go to, let me see if I do my courses here. Just going to show you what this looks like. All right. Entrepreneur's checklist. That's a course I just signed up for. This is his content, and this is his structure, right? So just showing you what a course looks like is by this guy, all right? And you'll have a profile on there that you will set up. Once you log in, that's you see my profile is already in here. That's my picture and all that. So Steve's profile, whoever Steve is, I don't know Steve, but Steve's profile is here. This is what a profile page looks like, all right? And if you want to send Steve a message, you could do it there. But also, just like anything else, it will drive people to Steve's teaching. So let's say I found Steve's teaching, signed up for it, but I found these other ones that said, oh, I'd rather do this one. Well, that's going to be a 50-50 split because they drove the traffic. If I look for a course, let's see if I want to find an HTML course. All right. See, courses range from 0 to as high as you want. All right. From 0 to as high as you want. And I'll tell you part of the reason why people would do a 0. So why would you do a free course? Well, it would be a great way to get people into a paid course. See, because once you build a relationship with people and they see that you're a good, teacher, and you know what you're talking about, after taking your free course, then you could bring those students into a paid course. So that's one of the ways. I've noticed that the lower end price gets more students a lot of times. However, if you're just looking right here, this got 3.8 thousand students, 300 for this $89 one, you can get a lot of students in at the lower end courses. So, I mean, the lower price courses. And of course, 89 is not lower price, but let's say $9 here. That's 1.2 thousand, 1,200 people in that one. All right. But based on what you're teaching and how popular it is, that will get you students in. The key thing is, though, and this is what I'm actually trying to show you, is if I sign up for a course, so I take this HTML course, it's free. I'm just going to sign up. It'll become part of my curriculum and courses. Immediately, once people register for a course that's similar to yours, they will promote other courses that are in the same genre based on the number of students that have signed up, based on reviews, just like the Amazon engine. It will use those kind of things to get people to look for other courses that are similar. All right. So that is the way, or a way, for people to discover your training without you having to do any marketing. So there is built-in marketing. Of course, you can't depend on the built-in marketing very much. And that's because why? There's thousands, tens of thousands of courses out there. So for you to bubble up to the top of the suggestions, you're going to have to go in first and start having some courses. But I'm just showing you that you can, have people that come in and do courses on you. John, Marianne's asking a question. She said, how can you tell if someone else is offering the same course? Well, you can just do a search and see if something comes up. I would not worry. I don't care if somebody's doing the same course. Of course, there's overlapping courses, right? Because look at this right here. We just did HTML. This is HTML made easy, HTML and CSS. This is the HTML guide. So, I mean, there's going to be other people that do it. So that wouldn't be an issue that would keep me from doing my course. Matter of fact, if I was doing this and I see, let's say I was like, I should do an HTML course. I wonder if I could get people to do my HTML course. And then I look and I see like, wow, 10,000 people signed up for this one. 27,000 people signed up for this one. 27,000, just do the math here, people. But anyway, 27,000 people signed up for his course. you know, 1.5, 4.7. What this is telling me is that, yes, I probably should write an HTML course, right? Because these people have already sold 30, 40,000 worth, 30, no, more than that, because I'm 10 here, 27, that's 37, plus another 31,000. You see what I'm saying? But of course, that's PSD plus HTML5 CSS. The thing is, you see what's going on here. These people are already selling. So when I see that, I know that it is a good niche to how to discover good niches, and based on the fact that other people are in a niche means that there is business to be had in this niche. And so I would automatically say, yeah, HTML is a great way to get in and do some training and make some money. So yeah, that's how you could tell if you do this. Let's even do it, because we were talking about yours just for fun. Let's look up juicing. Wow, look at that. There's only one. And I know from my understanding of juicing and how much I've gone around and tried to find information, that a course on juicing really has a good possibility of getting a lot of followers. I already know that because I would have bought one when I started. You know what I'm saying? So when I look at this is on the opposite side. So the other way, it was, well, there was a lot of supply because there was plenty of courses, and there was a lot. I already know from juicing and looking around the web, there's a huge amount of communities on juicing. So there's a lot of supply, and right now I'm looking here and there's very little demand, right? So the deal is, and then of course I'm looking at this guy and I'm just taking this apart. This is not this guy. He's got a $97 course, which I think is right on point, for something this intensive and this unique, depending on what his curriculum is, whatever. But he's only got 84, and I'm not saying only, but he's got 84 students. I think he could have a lot more if he knew how to market that, with marketing and all these other places where we know juicing communities live. That would be a great vertical. I might even do it. Who knows? I know I might, or her. She's the founder, So, and then look, remember I said never ever, guys, never steal anybody's stuff. You just want to be inspired by them, okay? And when I might be sounding funny sometimes when I say inspired by. Let me just tell you, all music, all art has a basis for inspiration, right? So in that same way, I can look at how this is structured out. Here's the beginning, here's the foundation, continuing down the path, pushing through the resistance. All of these kind of things, I'm like, yeah, I get it. And it would help me to actually structure a course by looking at somebody else's course. John, what if someone rips off your course and uses it in the same venue? I mean, if somebody rips off your course, you can, there's a copyright infringement. You go through copyright just like you would on eBay or anything like that. And I'm sure there is you can contact Udemy directly, point to that, say it's a copy of mine, and it will be removed. I've never had that situation happen, but I mean, obviously they need to remove that. And if they don't remove that, you just sue them. Sue them. Bastards. Sue them. All right. So that's kind of cool. Now, you see, I just took a preview of the course. The preview, you can preview a course for about 5 minutes, and again, getting inspiration. Let's see the layout. And this is pretty much, look at that. I just love juice. It's making me want the taste of the juice right in my mouth. I mean, I just love it.
Hello and welcome to day 4, my wonderful juicing enthusiast.
Oh, isn't she fun? But fun. All right. So, any rate, that gives you an idea of what you can do. pretty much anything, guys, anything. I know this will be fun. Let's see if there is one. So the iPhone 6 is out. It's only been out for a couple of days, or about a week. Look at how many courses are out there for iPhone 6 already. So it's iPhone 6. Let me remove iOS. Let's see if that works. No, you can't do the minus like you can do on other searches. But at any rate, there's courses already on the iPhone 6. Here's how to use the iPhone 6. Like, I mean, seriously, people, you need to have a course on how to use a phone, especially an iPhone. Give me a break. Anyway, I just wanted to see if there was. There's a couple of them out there. But these are things that you can do, guys. You can do it. You can do it. How do you price it? That's up in the air. I mean, you price it based on market. You price it based on market, based on the content, based on your following, and you start looking at what your competitors are pricing at. All right. And I'm not the person that will tell you to be the lowest price. I think that's the worst positioning. I think a lot of us got into that with our eBay stores back in the day, or we just think if I make it cheaper than everybody else, I'll win. But that's not necessarily the case when it comes to education. See, when it comes to education, I want the best that my money can buy. Okay? I want the best that my money can buy. So oftentimes I'll look at a page when I'm talking about, because I buy a lot of courses from a lot of different people, and when I'm looking, I'll look at not just the price, but what the content is. And I want to look at, who the teacher is and what they have done. And based on that, man, if I got a great expert, I'm going to pay that great expert more than I'm going to pay for the, $9.95 course. I don't want the $9.95 course. I want the one that is going to be the best for the amount of, now, if I only got $9.95, that's the one I'll probably buy. But if I've got $50, $100, $200 in my mind for spending on a great course, I won't go out there and do a $9.95 course. I just won't do it. Hold on, guys. Somebody's messaging me from my phone. I just saw your email. Okay, that's not it. It's not. I thought it was about my course. I thought somebody was trying to get in. So the deal is, folks, don't just try to be the lowest price guy, because the lowest price doesn't necessarily win when it comes to education. All right? So price accordingly. Test the market and see where you go. All right? Wilk says, your search Teespring did not match any course. You just searched Teespring? Let's see. Your search Teespring did not match any courses. That's interesting. Well, maybe they can't use that word. Let's try T-shirt. See what happens. Wow. Wilk, I do see that as a possible hole in the community, But again, you got to start somewhat thinking about this. You might have to build your own audience for that, because I'm sure there's not a whole lot of entrepreneurs that are thinking about doing Teespring that will come to Udemy and look for a course, because a lot of people don't even know Udemy exists. You know what I'm saying? So, but I definitely see this as a great opportunity, and you better write it before I do. It's like, no, I wouldn't even say that because here's the deal. If they take Wilk's course, at the end of it, they probably will take mine too, because you want as many people telling you all the secrets. So don't let that be I got to be the first, or if I don't be the first, I'll be the worst. No, that's not the case. There's room because there's tens of thousands of members. I don't even know how many members are on Udemy at this time. It's been out for a few years now. Let me see. But we know there's 19,000 teachers. How many users on Udemy? Let's see if they report that, because they're a private company. Udemy reveals, that's back in June of 2013, so a little over a year ago, they had 8,000 courses and 800,000 students. So I'm guessing by now they probably got 1 million students, right? I'm probably thinking they got 1 million students and a lot of courses. What that means is that there's real opportunity for you to do something. If you find a hole, go for it. Another thing is, guys, if you find that hole and you know that there's 1 million people out there, there's like freaking 30 million here in America, this is still a very, I mean, Udemy is still a great opportunity. It's still in its infancy, you know. 800,000 people is nothing compared to the amount of people they're going to have 2, 3, 4 years from now, you know. So get in while you fit in. And that's a great one, Will. Brad, you guys go for it. I mean, that's fantastic. I love the way you guys think. You know, I love it. Looking out for stuff. So, you know, hey, while you're making your t-shirts, make your courses. and either you're going to sell a lot of t-shirts or you're going to sell a lot of courses, but you'll probably end up selling a lot of t-shirts and a lot of courses. Fantastic. Any more ways to advertise your course? Well, I mean, after this, internally, there's no specific ways to advertise your course. You know, internally, some of the things that you want to deal with when it comes to advertising is you want to write a good course curriculum, right? Because people will see your course curriculum. So let's look at this. So here you go. First, of course, we know this part is number one, right? That's the first thing you want to do, is you want to have a good optimized title for your course. Then after that, you want to have this subtitle. The subtitle should tell people immediately what they're going to get. What's the benefit of me taking your course? So that's what you do. You give them the title of the course and benefit. And then you want to break it down, man. This is, you know, your description. Break it down and let people know. Those kind of things will get people to spend money with you. Then the other thing you want to do is you want to have a good bio. So spend the time to write these sections. Spend the time, all right? And then you can put a little short video here. I'm turning the volume down. I don't want to listen to their bad music. But you can put a short video here that's an intro to your course, okay? Ooh, what great music. All right? So those things will help people to get interest into your course. All right. Remember, they get a little free preview, you know, of your course. That's part of it. So make sure that your curriculum and your outline are really good. All right. So just think about those kind of things. This is what people are going to be seeing when they do the preview. So make sure that your previews engage. Your sections are engaging. The content's engaging. And, you know, part of, and I'm going to say something about this course, that just courses in general. What he's done here, he's got section 1 and he's got one thing, right? So section 1, lecture 1, section 2, lecture 2. So my is telling you this from educational background, online education, doing these kind of things. What you want when it comes to doing these is immediately when I see, oh, this one, 34 minutes, I really don't have 34 minutes to do this, right? What you want to do is you want to break your sections down into lectures. And when you break the lectures should be broken in pieces, right? So this is how to start a t-shirt business from home. I don't know, whatever he's teaching in that section. Down in, you know, how much space I'm going to need in my home, what equipment I need to buy, blah, 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 blah. You know what I'm saying? And make this 17 minutes into some short 5-minute chunks. That will get people way more engaged than having a long 17-minute video, right? Of course, if you're teaching something and you're the best at it and nobody else is going to be able to do that, then people are going to do that anyway. But I'm saying from a marketing standpoint and from a standpoint for getting people, you just think about it. Hey, they only got 5 minutes in. See, I only got 4 minutes left. If I could have watched a whole the 5-minute introduction right at the beginning at lecture 1, that would have been something I could have completed inside of my 5-minute trial. You know what I'm saying? And that's going to engage me into the rest of the course. So the deal is, though, is when you're putting the course together, you want to do it just like you do a book. You look at any book, and I happen to have a book here on my counter here. I'm just going to look. And you look at the table of contents inside of a book, and that gives you a great guidance for how you write an outline and how you outline a course. All right? So make it in bite-sized chunks, because that's the way people learn. That is also the way that people will do things. Marianne, let's do the course together, John. Oh, fantastic, Marianne. When you get here in 3 weeks, let's talk about it. We can do the before and after. That would be awesome. Marianne has lost so much. I can't wait to see. I got to see. You haven't shown us. I want to see it. All right. So Wilk just posted this, and he says Online Academy. So this is as of May. So they've more than tripled, because now here in this one, it says that, where does it say it at? I don't know, but he said it says in this story that it's 3 million. They're up to 3 million members. All right. So just look at that kind of growth. And the cool thing is, this is a worldwide access. People from all over the world anybody with a computer and an internet connection can get into your course. So the potential is huge. The potential is huge. And the other thing I like about this, because let's go back to the basics. And I'm going to turn off my screen sharing right now, because I want to look you in the eye. So the thing is, let me give you some light. There you go. It got hot in here. I don't like turning it on. So the thing is, guys, is that the potential, when you're talking about a worldwide course and a course base, the potential of reach is amazing. It's absolutely amazing. I'm not even on Udemy yet, but I will be. You could look. And the funny thing is that I created this course, and basically to help me move to Udemy. So going through this course is going to help me do the Udemy thing. So, but you want to just think about this, guys. The initial course was how to make $500 a week, right? Here's the secret. The way that you make $500 a week is, I'm going to write it out. I'm going to get my whiteboard. This is my whiteboard. It's a piece of paper, but great things happen on a piece of paper sometimes. All right? Is multiple streams of income, right? This is the key to my success. And I'm not the most successful person, but I will tell you, I left my job 10 years ago and have never looked back. All right? I'm never working for another person unless they pay me a lot of money. All right? Because I've learned the secret of this, multiple streams of income. How you make $500 a week is the best way, in my opinion, is by using multiple streams of income. So I've got this entity, and this entity. So if I've got, this is a little teeny pen, you're never going to see that on my screen. And yes, I know I could have used some whiteboarding tools. I know there's a whiteboard tool probably in here. I don't care. I want to write it. Okay. These are my multiple incomes, right? Any given time, they're going to feed my stream. So, and I'll show you what I'm drawing in a second. Trust me. All right. Plot out. Makes a lot of sense, doesn't it? No. You're like, what the hell is that? So these are my multiple inputs, all right? Let's say it's the first part of the stream, and it's got the income that comes in. When it comes down and joins this next one, it's got more income. And the stream gets wider and wider as it goes down, all the way down into the big pond. And for me, that's the secret. That's the secret. Multiple streams of income. Why do I like Udemy? Why do I like Teespring? Why did I like Amazon? Is because they're multiple streams of income. And if one thing is not outperforming that week, one of the other things are probably going to be outperforming. But also what's going to happen is that for some of these things, I can set and forget. So I can spend a lot of time up front creating my Amazon storefront, filling it with product, if I want to do the storefront, or filling up my blog site with blog posts, right? Getting that the way I want it, getting the look that I want. And then I can almost set it and forget it. And I mean, I don't mean forget it forever, but I mean, I only got to come back one day a month to update that whole thing for the entire month. So I set that month and then I forget it. You know, so y'all wonder, it's like, John, you're everywhere. How are you everywhere? The reason why I'm everywhere, or the way that I'm everywhere, is simply because I've got business opportunities out there that I'm allowed myself to set and forget. Right? The business that takes the most time. I don't know if I even should tell you guys this. Why not? You're my friends. The business that takes the most time for me is the business I started initially, which is my eBay online business, my e-commerce business. My e-commerce business is my worst business now. The reason why is because that one takes the most of my personal time. It creates a vacuum, basically, that I have to be inside of, you know, because the orders come in every day and I don't have the processes down yet. We're working on it, where I am not in that business and that it works on its own. It doesn't work on its own. And I don't like, and honestly, I'm going to tell you guys, I don't like businesses that don't work on their own. All right. I've learned from a long time, I want a business that I'm not tied to physically, because I love to travel, you know? And so this is why, if you want to learn to make $500 a week, first find something that'll make you $50 a week. Once you find something that makes you $50 a week, you can either scale it up, or you can find another thing that you can do that's also going to make you $100 a week, and it's not going to take much time. And you add those together, and then ultimately you're at the $500 a week. Honestly, when I put the $500 a week together, and I'm probably going to do this next time, you can already see just one of these things can make you $500 in a week. I wanted to actually call it $5,000 a week. I really did, a $20,000 a month business. And I have the content to show people how to really do this thing and scale it all the way up to a huge, huge income. The thing is that sometimes you have to start where people believe, you know, and if I'd have put that out and said how to make $5,000 a week, people be like, you're full of crap. No, that's just no way. Oh, yeah. T-shirts, how you going to make $5,000? But now that you've been through it, you can actually see how you can do a $5,000 week in a T-shirt, right? Because once I found that T-shirt that works, I'm going to duplicate it for every team, right? And I'm going to run that the whole week. And then once it ends, I'm going to run it again. And then once it ends, I'm going to change it a little bit and run it again 30 times, you know? So now you get it. But if I would have told you that from the beginning, you'd be like, man, there's no way you can run a business and make that kind of money with a T-shirt. You would never have believed it, you know? So sometimes you got to start where people are and then bring them in. So, but the whole key and the reason why we started this, guys, it was how to make $500 in a week. The way you do it, and the way you do it best is you find something that works, you duplicate it. Find something else that works, duplicate it. And when you're duplicating it, part of the duplication process is to automate. All right. So I'm just going to give you I'm going to end it up right here with the Udemy thing. The key thing with the Udemy thing is you don't have to write that content. Let me say that again. You do not have to write that content. You don't have to write these courses. You know now how to hire somebody to write a course. That was the whole purpose in me spending time with you and telling you about how to hire somebody to do artwork. If you can hire somebody to do artwork, which a lot of you just totally skipped over because you thought it was way too hard, or you thought it was, I don't need that, right? Some of you skipped over that part. And that was probably one of the most important parts, because that part of the course was teaching you how to scale businesses so you don't have to do the work. So you can hire somebody to write the Udemy course for you, right? They're working for you and they're writing the content for you. And you now have a ghost written course and you just put it out there. You set it and you forget it. What is your job? Their job is to write the course. And what's your job? Your job is to drive and market that traffic to that course. And you know how to do that now because I've taught you how to do that during the t-shirt process. So I want you to tear apart this course. I want you to go back over it. And I want you to think about some of the things, and don't think about them literally. Don't think about them linearly. All right? I want you to start thinking about it like this. How can I spread that thinking out and make it work for whatever it is that I'm in? I know some of you, I know my friend, my buddy, he's doing some multi-level marketing kind of stuff, some MLM stuff. I don't care if you're selling, what's that stuff? Well, the stuff that people sell. I can't even think of what it's called right now. Amway. If you're doing, I don't care what you're selling. The principles that you learned in these last 6 weeks are usable for anything that you want. We talked about the associates. We showed you the Amazon Associates program, but there are dozens, hundreds, thousands of other programs similar to that. All right. There are other programs similar to that. And I didn't check on Udemy, but I'm guessing that you can probably drive traffic into Udemy with affiliates. There they are. You can I'm sure they've got an affiliate program too. Pretty much all of these programs today that drive traffic and split revenue have some sort of affiliate program in it. So even though you might not be interested in that affiliate program, there are other affiliate programs all day long that will pay you hundreds of dollars. If you know how to drive traffic, if you know how to make ads on on Facebook and drive traffic to those ads, you can be an affiliate marketer. Bam. You know what I'm saying? And you can change everything about your financial situation. You can do it now. You've got the content. I know you've got the content because I put it out there from here. I put it out there for you, man. But it's on you. It's on you to take what you've learned, shape it, mold it, add to it, find other great content and other great teachers, and build your empire. But the key thing is with your empire is you want to stop doing one thing and one thing only, and then I'm going to stop preaching at you. All right? I want you to do one thing and one thing only. Stop trading time for money. If you can get out of that, this is what keeps us poor. It really is. When we trade our time for dollars, that is hard to scale because you only get so much time on this earth. And if your thinking is, I want to get to a point, or I want to be in a business where I can make $100 an hour, that's not enough. It's not enough. You're really limiting yourself, because what happens when you get sick? You know, what happens when you want to take a vacation? You're not making any income. So I know there's all these great ideas and business ideas out there. You know, people are, and I love you guys. I love you. You know, you want to hustle up and run to Target and try to find what's on sale and resell it. I get it. You'll never, I'm not going to do that. You know, I get it. Every weekend you want to go out and you want to do the auction sales, and you want to go to garage sales and find, you know, items, and you're going to make, you know, I found some dish sets, you know, and now I'm going to sell them on eBay. I get it. I get it. But the problem is it takes too much time, and you're trading that time for the money, and it's not scalable. So I want you to start thinking about how you can get from, because now many of us have made it, you know, we've made it from job to our own job. We've created our own jobs for ourselves. You know, we've gone from the plantation, which is where we're working for somebody else and trading that time for dollars. And now we're into our own business, but we're still trading time for dollars, but we're doing it for ourselves. And that feels so much better, you know? But what's the next step? Well, the next step is for you to create a process that somebody else can do for you, so that you can do whatever the hell else you want to do. And that might be building that second stream of income. It's hard to do that with some of these business models that are being taught and lauded out there in the internet. It's just, I don't want another job. I want another stream of income. And I want you guys to start thinking about it that way. That is how you get to making $5,000 a week, because honestly, that's what this course needs to be about. How to make $5,000 a week, 20 grand a month. Look, I don't even want you to freak out. You don't need to make $20,000 a month. Just go for 10. You want to laugh at? Don't laugh at me if I say 10,000. That's nothing. That's $120,000 before taxes, right? I'm sure that was, you know, that's a lot that was like double what I used to make on the plantation, you know, but that's not enough for me now. I mean, I need to make more now. I want to make 20, 30, 40, 50, you know, 50 grand a month would be a lovely. I'd make 10 grand if I didn't have to do anything. I'll take it there. I'll do that. But if it requires my time, I want to make more. I'm just messing with you guys. But I want to elevate the thinking a little bit. Elevate the thinking, because we are now here. How do we move here? Because when we get to this point, that's where the money really is. And the way you do that is by creating systems that other people can follow, you know? So all that to say is, don't overwhelm yourself thinking, well, where am I going? How am I going to write a Udemy course? And then I got to do my t-shirt business. And then I got to make my Amazon affiliate. All of that shit that I've just taught you can be outsourced. Every single part of that doesn't require you to do anything other than teach them what I just taught you. Game on. Game on. All right. Q&A, and then I'm out of here. If you got any questions, now's the time to ask me. I will be in the group. It's not like I'm going anywhere. You know, that's my group. I love you. That's our group. It's our group. It's the group. All right. So we'll constantly be in contact with each other. Let's see. Class number 2. I see that. Wendy, can we get a review from you in a few months? I'm okay with doing the items. The traffic is still a little elusive to me. Absolutely. Absolutely. And I'm just going to tell you, you know, my next course is a traffic course. I'll give you guys a good, you know, deal. I'm serious. I will. I'll give you a good deal, because my next thing is all I'm going to do is teach about driving traffic. I got something that's going to launch here in a couple of weeks, and it's going to be the most wow. It's going to be wow. It really is. It's going to be overwhelmingly wow. So keep your ears to the street for something that's launching at the end of this month. All right. Yay, group hug from Paula. Cat group hug. Brenda, wow, some exciting, John. Oh, you like it. I look forward to the day when we meet you in person because, what is it? Because you can what? I don't know. Because I can what? Yeah. But Brenda, yes, I want to meet you in person. I totally do. But yeah, I get it, guys. Traffic is the key, you know. And so here's what happened with the traffic is that I was doing the Facebook portion, all right? And it was only supposed to be, when I was putting the curriculum together, Facebook was only supposed to be half of a day, right? So we do these for like 45, no, I teach usually for about, an hour and a half, an hour. That was, half of that was supposed to be Facebook. I start writing it and I'm like, you know what? Facebook's going to have to be a whole day, the whole week, one whole week. So what ends up happening is I introduce the Teespring. Then next week I say, we're going to teach you how to drive the traffic. Start writing the traffic. I'm like, dude, well, I thought it was going to be a whole day. I think I might need an extra week to do this to really get the understanding, because first I got to lay out the options for what Facebook is, and then I got to tell you what the principles are. And so that's how we got to. So during that process, I was like, you know what? This is a course all of its own. And so that's what I'm going to do. That's what I'm in the process of doing. However, if you take the time and you just sit down, you start the video, you sit there with the video and your screen open with the pause button, you'll get the Facebook part. All right. It's not as hard as you want. What happens sometimes is we make it harder. The thing is, because all we're really trying to do with the traffic driving is you got to learn how to test. That's the thing. If you learn how to test and have a budget set aside for testing, then you will find and you will be able to dial it in to what's working. And that's, I'll help you get started, but ultimately our products are totally different. So you're going to have to know how to dial it in. What are the things that are going to make it work? And then you're there. You know what I'm saying? So first things first, it's still elusive, but I want you to sit down, split screen it, one screen here, your screen, watch the video, do it on your screen. Watch the video, do it on your screen. Set up your first campaign. Set up your first campaign. Once you set up a campaign, if you want to, I would just send it to me. All right? Send me the creative you're using, the title, the call to action. Send that to me, put it in the group, and I will be happy to tell you some areas where you can do better. All right? Give it a try. But the first thing you're going to have to do, and I've already walked you through, is how to set up a ad. You're going to have to spend $5, and get an ad running. You got to do it. That's the best way. That's the best way to learn it. All right? You're welcome, Celeste. Thank you. And guys, please, I'll announce the traffic class in the group, Wendy. I'll definitely do that. Brenda, it's your business name. Oh, okay. That's your business name. Sweet. All right. It's been a great 6 weeks. Guys, please put a comment in the group. If you're CBay and you're cute, go ahead and put a video out. She's like, boy, shut up. But I mean, anything, I really appreciate that. Hopefully I'll see some. I know that at least 4 of you that are on this right now, I'm going to see in 3 weeks. And I am so excited, man. And there'll be some follow-up, So don't think the group is dead. There'll be some follow-up. All right? This is your boy, John. Until next time. And there will be a next time. Thank you. I'm out of here. Peace.